Hey there everybody, my name is Heretoga. So, you've built a load of buildings in Vintage Story and you want to save them forever. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. There is a special tool in Vintage Story called the Magic Wand World Edit. And I'm in my creative world right now, so as some of you may know already, when you're in a creative world and you press E to open up your inventory, it brings up everything in the game, and you can search in the search bar and type in magic, and there's the magic wand, which I have on my hotbar here. But if you're in survival, you'll have to put yourself in creative mode by simply typing in, so press /GM, then a space, and then 2, and then press enter. That will put you into creative mode. In your survival world, if you're in creative mode and you want to go back into survival mode, type in the same code, but instead of 2, it's 1, and then press enter. Now, because we're already in creative world, we're in creative mode. So, you've made something nice and you want to save that build forever so that in the future you can place it down in a different world, right? So we have the magic wand tool in our hand, and let's say, I don't know, this hut right here. I want to save this hut so I can place it down in another world without having to build it again, right? Well, once you have the magic wand in your hand, there's a special key on your keyboard. It's usually below the escape key, but on the left hand side of the 1 key. When you press that button, this interface will come up here. Don't worry about everything else on the screen right now. The only symbol you want to check is this one here, select tool. So as long as you have the magic wand in your hand, you're going to press select tool, right? Now, you can't look around with your head. You can move around, but you can't look around. But don't worry, because what we need to do is select this building inside of a hitbox, a selection box, right? So if I click right there, you're going to left click there. Now, nothing will happen. It looked like nothing's happened, but trust me. So go ahead and press that special key again to get rid of the interface, and then you want to go back to the opposite corner. And in this case, I'm going to select this corner here, but I'm going to right click. Okay, so I left clicked there and I right clicked here, and it's created a selection box around the build. But as you can see, not everything is in this selection box. Right, but if you check around all the way around, all the other sides are in the box, right? But we need to get this section here in the box. So press that special key again, and you'll notice north, east, south, west, up and down at the top here with pluses and minuses. So you need to figure out which direction you want this wall to come out by 1. So, okay, it's not that one, it's this one. Okay, so we need to go out 1. There we go. Okay, now this bit here is in the selection box. Now we need to get the rest of it in there. So we're going to go up a few times and then just double check. No, we need to go up again. Okay. Okay, now everything is in the selection box. Now if you've got underground layers, you can also go down 1 block if you want to, but for this video, I'm just going to leave it flat on the ground. Now, once it's selected in the box, you need to type in another command, and it is thus: / we, that's WE, then a space, export, and then a space. Now you have to call this structure something. So I'm going to call it hut2, and then press enter. And as you can see, 350 blocks and 0 entities exported. Now we're going to go and find that file. Okay, so we're out of the game and we're back onto the computer, right? Now you should have the Vintage Story shortcut icon on your desktop, okay? But don't worry if you haven't, because what we need to do now is go into the app data folder, because in Vintage Story there's a folder called Vintage Story Data, and in that folder is a World Edit folder, and that's where our hut2 is. Now there's a couple of ways, well, there's more than a couple of ways to get to your app data folder, but the easiest way is if you right click on your Vintage Story icon here, and then you want to go to Properties, and then click Open File Location, and then click this arrow here once. Okay, and here is the Vintage Story Data folder. You want to double click that, and there's the World Edit folder. Just double click that, and there we go, look, hut2. As you can see, I've been practicing. But let's say you don't have the Vintage Story icon on your desktop. Well, the other way you can get to that place is by going into your computer till you get to this page here where your hard drives are. Now you need to remember which hard drive you installed Vintage Story on. As for me, it's the main one, so I'm going to go into there. I'm going to go down to Users, and then I'm going to double click My folder. You don't want to choose Public, and the App Data folder is there. Now if it's not there, you want to make sure that in this View tab here, if you go down to Show, that you have hidden items ticked, right? Because on my computer this folder is hidden if that hidden items is not ticked. It's hidden. So, but once you find it, just hold down right click and hang 1 second. Hold down right click, drag it onto your desktop, and choose Create Shortcut here, which I've already done. It's right there. Okay, so go into App Data, go into Roaming, go to Vintage Story Data, go into World Edit, and there's your exported build that you've got forever. Now, the reason why I showed you that is because if you want to send your friends your builds, you can. You can just send them that file, okay? And then they can put that in their World Edit folder. Okay, let's get back into the game. Okay, so I'm in a fresh new survival world, and I've put myself in creative mode, and I've got the magic wand, and now I want to place down that building that I exported with the wand from the creative world. Okay, now if you press that special key that's underneath your escape key but on the left hand side of number 1 on your keyboard, this interface will come up, and the first thing you want to do is click the select tool, Okay. Now, because we copied a big square cube, we want to place the building about here, right? But we want to choose, I don't know, that square there. Don't do the middle. In fact, we'll do the middle just to show you. So left click once and then right click. Okay. So we've selected that block of sand now. And then if we go to import here and we click this arrow and choose hut 2, then let's come out of there so we can fly. Okay, there's hut 2. Now we need to move it, don't we? So we're still in the import button here, but this is a preview. That's why it looks like a ghost. You can just fly straight through it. Okay, but we're going to get it in the right position, so just try and get it in the spot that you want by clicking these buttons here. Okay, we can rotate it. There's the front. Okay, now let's go up one. There we go. Okay, now all you have to do when you want to place it, in fact let's go down one more. There we go. Is just click place. Ta-da! And there you go. You've placed down your saved building. Now the ghost image is still there, but don't worry, because when you leave the game and come back in, that ghost image should be gone. But there we go, folks. That's one, how you save your build forever, and two, how you can place that build down in another world on your computer. So I showed you how to locate that build file in case you want to give that file or that build to your friend, and then they can put that file into their world edit folder and then go onto one of their worlds with a magic wand and place it down. So there we go. As you can see, I practiced over there, look. Can you see? Right. Well, this is a fresh new world. My character does not look like this. Okay, I hope you've found this video helpful and instructive, and give it a try for yourself on some practice worlds. But the magic wand has other functions too. But yeah, there you go, folks. I'll see you later. Have a good day, and goodbye. I logged out and logged back in again, and the ghost image is gone. See? All good.